terrible at that sort of thing. It's okay. No worries. Are you ready? Are you counting me in, or I'm just going? All right. Oh, I'm live. I'm live. That's fantastic. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Mickey Lee, and I'm the host for today's segment of Around the Table. It's a web show that explores and celebrates food and drink. Um, the program is produced by Brasserie Duvan in Honolulu, Hawaii. Can you hear me in the back? We can't hear so much in the back. Okay. Today, our guest is Gita Snyder from Naked Cow Dairy, located in the leeward coast of Oahu. And quite conveniently, our audience today is enjoying some of the cheese from Naked Cow Dairy. They've got a cup of tomato lavender bisque with fresh feta, a salad made with apple, baby frisee or greens, cranberry vinaigrette, and a cheese. And then there's a fromage blanc grilled cheese sandwich on sourdough. So if you were here, you would be enjoying that. Um, if you're watching this live, you can send us a comment or a question on Twitter at Duvan808. I don't know if you can see this sign. I know our audience can see the sign, but they already know that. But we'll get started now. Gita.
Hi.
Gita Snyder, welcome. Tell us about yourself and your involvement in Naked Cow Dairy.
Well, I'm the cheesemaker at the dairy. I've been working there a little over 1 year now. Prior to my arrival, the dairy has been known for making butter for about the last 4 years. And cheese has been on the horizon and in the plans for a very long time, but the person power and some of the equipment that was necessary didn't exist until last year. So I've been having an amazing time getting to learn, as I go pretty much, cheese making, and to do it in an environment like Naked Cow in Waianae, Lualua Valley. It's just gorgeous out there. Totally different scene. The west coast of Oahu, as you may know, is super beautiful.
Are you from Hawaii?
I'm not. I'm from New Mexico originally, but lived on the East Coast for 10 years. So my transplant to Hawaii was about 7 years ago.
Okay.
With a focus on food.
Well, I didn't know Naked Cow Dairy made butter.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there's some on the grilled cheese sandwich they're eating right now.
We've got Naked Cow butter on the menu as well. So what kind of cheeses do you make?
I make a variety of cheeses ranging from fresh, soft cheeses like the fromage blanc to aged cheeses. On this plate, the feta isn't particularly aged. This is a relatively young feta, but we do make several harder cheeses. I'm trying not to get feedback there. We do a tome, which is a traditional French-style, natural rind, hard cheese. We do an Asiago-style cheese using peppercorns from Waimanalo. So it's studded with black peppercorns and waxed with black wax. It's very dramatic and tasty. And I'm experimenting with some other styles in the vein of cheddars and other hard-pressed, long-aging cheeses. So.
About at any one time, how many different cheeses do you have on
Whoa. Sorry. I try to keep at least 4 or 5 in rotation. The fresh cheeses are something we always have available, the fromage blanc, the feta. It's something that has become quite popular in the stores and at the farmers markets. And the hard cheeses, which are a bit more difficult and take up a bit more space because of the aging process, I try to keep at least a few of those in stock.
Right. If I were to drive out to Naked Cow Dairy, what would I see? What would my experience be? What does it look like?
Let's see here. Right now it's green, which is not necessarily the normal color for that side of the island. We've had a lot of rain, which the cows love. So these days, if you drove out there maybe today, you would probably see, and I kid you not, cows frolicking, like it's really funny when they get let out into the pasture that just, where the grass is grown. They literally skip, like
like kids on recess, right?
kind of like kids in recess. You would see that. You would probably see an extremely pregnant goat wandering around, maybe in the office, because she tends to come in the office and eat some of the paperwork. You would see chickens, so many chickens everywhere, also in the office. It's an integrated farm.
And about how many people work?
We're about 4 that are there at any given time. And then we have a couple of people who come in part-time, and occasionally I have been collaborating with the organic farm down the street, Kahumana, and some of their woofers will come and intern with me in the cheese room.
So you're outnumbered by animals by a lot.
By 100 to 1.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yes, there are way more animals than people. Too bad they can't learn how to make cheese.
And how much land is it?
Well, let's see. We're actively using only about 4 acres in this area. We have some cows on pasture in the North Shore. And then there's about 14 usable acres that would be more usable if we could get some fencing done and some other things. So right now it's a relatively small area.
So if I know you supply cheese to a lot of restaurants. Where does the regular consumer go to find some of your cheese?
Well, the farmers market has been a mainstay for years now. Right now, you can find us at the Ala Moana Saturday Farmers Market, Thursdays in Kapolei, Tuesday evenings Ala Moana as well, Sundays in Kailua at the new Kailua Town Farmers Market. So all over the island, but one of our accounts, our fields, has really started to support our cheese making effort, and they're buying for all of their stores, all in all of the islands. So what's fantastic about that is now if somebody's visiting Oahu and then hops over to Kauai and they really like something they tried in Oahu, they can now find it in Princeville, for example. They're very supportive.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us and telling
You're
us about
welcome.
Naked Cow Dairy, Hawaii's own cow cheese making plant.
We are the
only
only
one. The only
cow
one.
cheese making creamery in the state, actually, and the only cheese making company on the island.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us. We're going to take a